What's up? It's your girl Didi Simon, and you are inside of Didi's house. So you know I love to keep you guys up to date of what's going on. You know, last week that we've been going through this Diddy case, and they was hoping that it'll probably be over in about 6 weeks. It may be over earlier than 5 weeks, you guys. Yes. So you know, last week we had Cassie, we had her ex-boyfriend Cuddy, we had a sex worker, all talking about their interactions with Diddy. But the problem was everyone is asking, how is that Rico? How is that Rico? I said, okay, well, I'm waiting too, so let's see what's going to happen. This week, today, we had explosive testimony from Capricorn Clark, who was an assistant to P. Diddy for like about 12 years, right? Close to 12 years. Basically, this is where the Rico is coming up for me. Okay, so let's go over Rico. Let's go over the Rico charge, because some of you guys don't even know what the definition of Rico is. It's racketeering, engaging in a pattern of illegal scheming and activity for profit. A racket is a fraudulent and often illegal activity that is often carried out by the means of extortion or intimidation. So here we go. This assistant said that she worked for Diddy. She loved working for him. I think she kind of even liked him in the beginning, right? She would set up the hotel meetings, the hotels also once a week, maybe with Kim Porter, or once a week with Cassie, and all of that. This is the key thing. She said that she was the one that called Cassie on her burner phone to tell her, hey, Diddy is going over there to mess your man up that you're messing with, because Cassie got a new man at that time. So they said Diddy is going over there to mess your guy up. And Cassie, so when Diddy got back to the car, he checked the burner phone and said, wait a minute, whose last number was that? But Capricorn Clark supposedly deleted the number. Anyway, when Diddy went over there, they did go into the house because she was there. If you go back to last week, they said that there was female DNA in the man's car, and probably on whatever happened when they took evidence from the car being blown up of Cassie's ex-boyfriend. So now we know who the female was that was there. He also said that he was going to unalive Cassie's boyfriend. So where we have the racketeering as well is he kidnapped Capricorn Clark when jewelry from Jacob the jeweler came up missing that was loaned to Diddy to wear to something, and they didn't believe her. So they kidnapped her, took her to some undisclosed place, and in a dark room with a really buff guy, and they did a lie detector test for on her. She did not see Diddy for a week after that. She did not know if she was gonna make it through that, but yeah, they did kidnap her. She also said that she continued to work for him because he said that he would make it to where no one else would hire her. So when you kidnapping, oh yes. Then she also said that he would threaten Cassie that he would expose her sex tapes if she decided to leave. Intimidation, extortion. So this is where the Rico charges come into. Now, I don't want to go all deep in detail because I'll get it all twisted up. But a lot of people have been asking me, well, why did Cassie stay? You know, Cassie could have left. And you know what? A lot of fellas said, if you have never been abused, you have no idea why women stay. You can only speculate. First of all, this is a young girl that's trying to make her way in life. And she's thinking that this record deal is going to land her on her feet. She's thinking that she could just put up with what Diddy is putting her through and just hold on. When she get a hot record, she can break free from him. In the meantime, he's feeding her drugs. This is a girl that wasn't a drug addict, who is now a drug addict. Capricorn Clark said when she did come back to work for Diddy, Cassie was really on drugs then. So now he's feeding her drugs. You have a girl that doesn't even know where to go get drugs. She's only known to get drugs from you. She doesn't even have money. Whatever money she has is coming from you. Of course, they will always come back to that dope dealer who was giving them the drugs, and they would do anything for it. They will lie, they would do freak offs just to get it because they're sick, they want the drugs, they're fiending, they're tweaking. So you had a young girl who was hoping to be a big star that you turned out on drugs. That's why she did not leave. Of course, if she was in her right mind, she would have left. So guys, this is where all this is coming up. Do I blame Cassie? You know, I don't blame her because she was a young girl. And I know that she was very impressed with Diddy. She was sold on the dream. And one thing about this is when you're sold on a dream, all you know is not going to be good in the beginning. You never get a great record deal in the beginning, but you're hoping that you can hold on until you are able to secure yourself in the music industry and be able to get a better deal. So I understand as a singer, everything she was trying to do. Only thing different between me and her, I was older and I walked away. She was younger and she stayed to try to make it. And she really did love Diddy in the meantime. You know, drug fueled. She really loved Diddy. So to me, Diddy brought this all on himself because he should have left that girl alone when she went on and got with her husband. But instead, he gave her a shout out when they recognized him and gave him some kind of icon award. And I don't think her husband appreciated that. So here we are today. That's where I think these racketeering RICO charges are going to come from. He also, I want to say one more thing. He also told Capricorn Clark, because she used to work for Death Row. And then he said, you're not here, you're not still working for, Suge, because if it was, I would have to unalive you. So it's just those threats that he would say to people to intimidate them, to get them to do what he wanted them to do. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to hear more people come forward. So I will be back to give you more and more and more and more. All right? All right. My name is Didi Simon, Didi's House. Check out my music, y'all. My music is slams. Check out my music. All right. I'm out.